Shalom, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashin, Yahushua, Bashin, Kakadash. The Abon is to the elder apostle, great millstone, citation, you all can teach all truth and sincerity. I'm going to start this off in Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7. It says, "And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and upon them, and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee." So we see the curses that are upon the heathens, especially Esau, Edom, the Hebrew Edomite. Esau, basically his rulership is basically was basically finished, and up, because the age of wickedness is going to be basically taken down, and the age of righteousness, which is when Jacob is in rulership, is going to be established, because it's time for a righteous age to be established. Wickedness has been ruling, Esau's kingdom been ruling for, amount of years, and now it's time for the kingdom to be destroyed and taken out of, rulership and power, and the curses that are written in Deuteronomy 28:15 through 68 are being poured upon the nation of Edom, and it's destroying the nation of Edom, and it's a righteous thing to from the Most High to recompense tribulation on them that trouble you. And I'm gonna get that scripture. It's 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 16. It's a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. It's going to be a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation upon Esau, Edom, the Hebrew Edomite, and especially all you heathens that persecute us, that put us in the predicament we're in, even though Yahweh Bashin Yahushua was behind it, because we went off and transgressed against our power. But you heathens, especially Esau, are going to get judged for what you did to us while we were under your captivity. You're going to get judged for that. But Esau, his kingdom is going to be taken out of rulership and power, and he's going to be put in captivity, I'm going to go to Lamentations chapter 4. This is Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 21. It says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee." So the cup is talking about is the cup of slavery. So you Edomites, you red Hebrew Edomites, are going to go into captivity, after you're taken out of power, completely taken out of power and going into captivity, because that's your lot in the kingdom. That's what you're going to be doing in the kingdom. You're going to be a slave until the day you die. You're always going to be employed, and every time you die, you're going to come back a slave. That's basically it. There's nothing else for you besides slavery in the kingdom, along with the other heathens. But your job will be a slave, and you'll be a slave for 1,000 years, and then you'll be burnt up like for firewood in a huge bonfire, and obliterated from existence, and that's your end. Because we're not going to have any need for a wicked individual to be on earth anymore. You know, wickedness is not going to be needed because the earth is going to be in peace. It's going to be a paradise again. So why are we going to need wickedness to continue flourishing on a paradise, in paradise, you know? It says, this is Lamentations 4:21. It says, the cup, it says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked. So it'd be like you had a hangover that you couldn't get out of. That's how you know the slavery's gonna feel. You're never gonna be taken out of it. You're always gonna be a slave, you know. It says, the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away to captivity. He will visit thy iniquity. O daughter of Edom, he will discover thy sins. So if you're an Edomite, just live it up, because soon you're going to be out of power and you're going to go into slavery. So, but our captivity, the children of Israel's captivity, is over. We're going to be ruling forever and never be taken out of power, you know. This is Daniel 4:17. It says, this is the matter by the decree of the watchers, that and the demand by the word of the holy ones, that the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and give it to whomsoever he will, and set it up over the base of all men. Because Yahweh Shai set up Esau, the ready Edomite, to rule this entire planet. And, you know, he set him up in the power seat. So Yahweh Shai is going to take him out of the power seat in a powerful way, you know. And Yahweh Shai can set up whoever he wants to be ruling, you know. My last scripture I want to get is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 and verse 8. And this is why Esau is going to be taken out of power. It's prophecy why, you know, it says Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of which that followeth. Esau is the end of a wicked age and Jacob is the beginning of a righteous age. But he's going to be taken out of power because of unrighteous dealings. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So because Esau dealt unrighteously with the nation of Israel, he got all his riches and all his things he had by rape, robbing, and murdering of the nation of Israel and other people also. He's gonna the kingdom is translated to Salaki.